Hello, I'm Sig Solo. Welcome to my channel and welcome to the first shave of 2025. The fifth year, well, a couple of shaves into the fifth year for my channel, and that's just splendid, isn't it? Today's razor is a razor I purchased in the Black Friday, so here it goes. It's the BLACKLAND BLACKBIRD Titanium, and this one, I don't know if I can show you, is the one called Lite. If you see there, I don't know if you get that. This is the Lite plate. They don't offer any specs on what Lite is. They just say that it's a couple of notches milder than the standard one. This on the side, it's 60 grams all in all, by the way. This is the long handle, and on their side they say that it's supposed to be 101, like the two brass ones I have and the two stainless ones, the other four Blackbirds I have. But this one is only 97.5. I have written them about it because their side says that it's supposed to be 101 like the others, but they are on a holiday at the moment of this recording, so I don't have an answer for them and for you. But I will, of course, when I get an answer, tell you in the next video I make. Anyway, I wonder why, because it said 101 and it's 97.5 millimeters. So there you have it. Anyway, satin finish. Really nicely finished. Looks great. No sharp edges like the machine one I have in stainless. It was really sharp. Well, I have two actually in machine and stainless. I had one nickel plated by John June over in the United Kingdom. But that's another story for another day. Go check the playlist and you can see them and see me explain them and all that. I'm using this today with the Wizamet on its fifth use. See, 4 dots. So this is the fifth use. Today's razor, rubbish. Today's soap is the one from Stirling called British Leather. So this is a dupe of Dana's English Leather, you know, the one with the bleak wooden lid on it. That was launched in 1949, and this is one of those old men scents, you know, musky and a little dark and a little, you need a little moss and a little, you know, this and that, a little earthy and a little, you know, old time, old school masculine. So I haven't tried the English Leather by Dana. I've been trying to get it for a long time, but I cannot get anyone to ship it here so far, but I'm still searching. Anyway, I have this and I have the Splash. I haven't even opened it yet, see? So you will hear and see that for the first time. The brush for today, oops, it's a little wet, is a titanium brush that Mike over at Shield sent me almost a year ago. So it's the only titanium brush handle I have, and brush synthetic 21mm, not in it. The ball is the hc&c stainless steel, the fully coated one, the black one that Pete sent me, I don't know, 2 or 3 years ago when he first started making shaving stuff. There you have them. So I didn't pay for the brush and I didn't pay for the ball. The rest is all me. Anyway, let's get this party started. I hope you had a wonderful New Year's Eve and that you know, managed to survive it and all that. Of course you did. You're here. But what I mean is no scandals, no drama. We didn't have that. We had a nice family. Oops, this is a little runny. See if I can get it up again. It's a little runny. Well moisturized, you might say. Not overly moisturized, I don't think so. But anyway, we had a nice and cozy New Year's Eve. Some nice food. Lobster, steak, salads, and strawberry, what do you call it, cheesecake for dessert. And then a lot of games. That's what we like to do. Play games, board games, you know, and just have a nice and cozy time. Lots, this is Greenland, so crazy amount of fireworks by all the neighbors. You know, if you've ever been to a well, if you've been to China on their Chinese New Year, you know what to expect, because it's crazy here. Anyway, first shape with the Lite plate. I'm just listening. Sometimes you can hear that the pitch is lower. When the gap is smaller. But to be honest, I don't remember this, the sound of this being any higher with the higher gap. You know, just like you can drop a bass plate from a tech on the table from 20 centimeters up and then hear the cling it gives that reveals if it's aluminium or if it's brass. Oh, I forgot that again. I almost always do that. I don't notice when I shave. But when I edit the video, I notice that I have a surplus. We call it a holiday if you miss a spot in Scandinavian. I'm not sure if that goes in English, but anyway. The usual 0.5 millimeter of the blade sticking out in each side, as I understand it, for easier grip. I don't mind. So, do we have any of the Lite plates? Do we have the brass, the titanium, or the stainless steel Blackbird? This, of course, is named like a lot of their razors after an airplane, the SR-71. See the history about that if you go back in my playlist. I gave some pictures and then they told a lot about the development of the SR-71. So I won't go into that today. Okay, first pass done. So 60 grams, that's a lot for a time. Man, good morning. Nice to have you here. For a titanium razor. Usually they are, you know, a little less than that. But this has a solid handle So not of course as heavy as the Design 94 with the 4.5 inch handle. That is 96 grams. That's the heaviest titanium razor I think I've tried, in case you're wondering. I would say that the blade on this is still slightly positive, the exposure that is, of course. It feels like I need to work a little more to get this to get all the stubble. So it's definitely milder, if that's a concern of yours, milder than their standard. Standard Blackbird. So, but very, very comfortable. Do you hear? Oh yeah. Plenty of stubble left. Let me see here. I don't know if you picked that up. I didn't get the microphones I ordered by the way. I think I might have confused a few people in the last shave. Because I was contacted by a couple of microphone companies that asked me if I would like to review their products. And I said no, that's not what I do. Sent it to someone who knows their stuff about that, but I offered them to use it and evaluate only one thing: the sound quality compared to all my shotgun mics. And then they never got back to me, but that got me thinking, and I ordered a couple of microphones just to try them out by myself, even though I cannot imagine that they sound any bit as good as the shotgun mics I usually use from Rode. So I have 5 or 6 different ones, and the wireless GoPro, but I never got to use that. It's too much affair, you know. I want to keep it simple. I don't want too many parameters to go wrong, you know, to worry. So I want a system that I can just set and forget, that like I've been doing for the last couple of years. I forgot to tell you, by the way, I'm sorry, I'm jumping back and forth here, that the soap is 7 out of 10 on the scent scale, lathered up, and an 8 from the puck. And now for the aftershave. See, I still have the plastic on. Let's see if I can make comfortable ASMR noise. Are you ready? I like stuff like that. Okay, so gave it a good shake, and I expect it to go psh, but it doesn't. Oh yeah. It's in the family of A1 somehow. The Wild Country and the Stetson original. They are cousins, each from the same era, I would say. This was released in '49, so same time period, kind of. Let's do the sound test. Perfecto mundo. Like, subscribe, hit the bell and share. And you know why we do this? We do this because we are not obsessed. We're dedicated. Nice to have you back. Looking forward to 2025 so far. Have a great one. 6 out.